Hey everyone. Um, where do we even start? Hey, I hope you all have been really good. It's literally 2023. Woo! A new year, a new dawn, a new everything, and a new podcast. Anyway, um, let's get to it, guys. Yo, welcome to season and another awesome episode of Just Chat Podcast. My name is, and as it has always been, Danny the Storyteller, or you can call me Daniel, or others call me Cypher. I am a man of many faces. Anyway, enough with the jokes. Welcome to a podcast where we talk about mental health in the craziest, most serious, and sometimes goofy ways that may offend you and perhaps, mess around with you and make you laugh once in a while. But we do enjoy what we do talk about over here. I love you guys. And by the way, if you're joining me for the first time, like Qatar, I saw watu wa Qatar maze. You guys have actually joined the podcast and I am so honored. If you're the one listening to me from there, I am so honored. Thank you so much for, promoting the craft and listening in. So definitely mnaona mnaenjoy. So guys, definitely the tone has to go a little bit lower because today I feel like I should do a little bit of something for the gentleman. Of course I'll dig deep or definitely sneak in a little bit of lady talk and stuff like that, but just as a gratitude to the gentlemen who've been listening in. I've seen you guys have really been supporting, and definitely lazima we do something for you guys over here. And I really do thank you for sometimes you guys come and be like, yo, your shit is actually working, bruh. I mean, like, the advice, I don't mean to of course I'm also learning as well, and I'm also getting advice from people who have been there to through the journey and stuff, and learning so many things, and definitely through other people's experiences. And that is definitely something that is a gratitude for me, and I am honored to those people who've actually definitely been supporting and definitely been advising, and show the OG. Yo, I ain't no OG anyway. Today we're talking about definitely. Sorry, I like saying definitely a lot. We should stop. But anyway, today we are talking about the traits. The traits that advocate for something like personal resilience and a solid mental health for success. We all definitely want to succeed, whether you're a lady or a gentleman. You definitely want to reach to a point where I am actually quite comfortable, and I feel like I want to go to support other people, or spend my years traveling and shit like that. Damn. Or buy a football club if you want to be stinking rich and enjoy your days just seeing these people make millions for you, and still you're learning. So anyway, let's get to the serious bit. We're talking about 7 traits, guys. seven specifically, and I just want to dig deep into all this, and I really want you guys to understand that this is coming from a part of research and also personal experience, and also from listening to other people, not necessarily those you can be in a matatu here in Nairobi or anywhere around Kenya, and or from anywhere you're listening in from. If you have matatus or personal cars, or like in where in Nigeria they have Okada. I don't know how to pronounce that thing, but anyway, let's get back to it. Number 1, self-resilience. Let me give an example. I cannot really explain what self-resilience is, but I feel like this will give you a glimpse of what I am trying to talk about. For example, we have a bird, and this bird is on a branch, just chilling, vibing, and probably this branch is quite weak, and the branch falls down. What's the first instinct do you think the bird will do? I see what you're thinking. Ati try to hold the leaf or the branch. Bruh, this thing has wings. But anyway, a bird depends on its wings and does not depend on the branch for support. It actually depends on itself to fly away and actually balance. That is an actual true definition of self-resilience. It does not depend on the tree branch, and if it breaks, rather it just flies. I got wings, I want to fly. But men, generally, people look up to us for help. I'm like, yo, can you help me with something? And truth be told, if you cannot offer that help, sometimes you're rendered a worthless person. You're just a piece of junk, or vibing, just letting time pass and stuff like that. My advice to you guys is be comfortable being self-resilient. Be comfortable being yourself. Be comfortable being able to support yourself and being able to go like, yo, I gotta go for this. You do not wait for someone to actually just tell you have to do something, and trust me, sometimes it does not apply to many places. Sometimes you feel there's some areas in your life that you really want to push, and you feel like there's some people who are holding you back and stuff like that. We'll get to that, don't worry. But right now I'm really talking about the self-resilience bit. Be comfortable being able to fend for yourself. Be comfortable being able to look someone straight in the face and tell them, hi, I am looking for this opportunity, can you offer me this opportunity? You feel me? And the worst they can say is no, and you move on to the next. Just don't worry, no is just an answer like any other. Program your mind to understand that no is an answer like no other, so you have to be self-resilient. Now, going on to the next. And this might probably trigger so many people, but we have to have a solid mental foundation if you want to succeed. And number 2 is ignore opinions. There is a difference between opinions and advice, guys, so please don't get me wrong, I am talking about opinions. And number 1, let's get this out of the bag, like the way the cat is gotten. Wow, is my grammar today? If the person giving you an opinion is not where you want to be, why bother with their opinion? Why listen to it? If they're not where you want to be, a higher level in life, definitely in the success, this is what we're talking about. Why bother? And most of the time, these people do not understand what or where you want to be in life, like in your personal life, because you do not reveal every single thing. You have to be spontaneous and mysterious. If you definitely want to succeed, you should not be able to tell every single person your plans. Be cryptic. Guys, come on. Don't open your mouth to just every Tom, Dick, and Harry you see. You do not know their intentions, so just hold on. You don't have to impress everyone. Point number 2 on ignoring opinions. Please understand me. Do not be arrogant or cocky. Like, literally, please. Sometimes it is appropriate to sit silently and just listen. Like, please, just take my advice. This is not being arrogant or cocky. Don't get me wrong. Do not be that way, because definitely that's a vice. You shouldn't be that. To be honest, some people's opinions about you are, trust me, what do we say? For lack of a better word, sometimes they feel like they are worthless and will only hold you back from what you actually desire in your life. So, of you that we actually just want to understand here is there is time to humble, definitely, and listen to the right people. Mark my words, to the right people. And a time to be stubborn for the sake of your state of your mind and for your own personal goals. Please just note this, because sometimes it's so crazy when people do not find balance. Like, the easiest way to find balance is by just looking at the person's results before considering his or her opinion. I told you I'd sneak in some advice for the ladies, but trust me, this is an all-rounded thing. It is not just for you men, for also ladies. That the easiest way to literally find balance in your life and definitely ignoring those opinions is first assessing that person. Or say the person who's actually telling me this, are they successful? Or is a life crappy? Like, bruh, this person is just, sorry for that, it's just a wannabe and just lying to me. And bro, if the person's life is not actually to the point where you feel like, this person's advice could help or opinion, bro, why are you literally bothering yourself? And sorry if I use bro a lot, I'm actually, it's for me, to be honest, I feel like sometimes it's a unisex thing. No offense, ladies, I'm just being honest. And yeah. Anyway, number 3, and this is actually also, every single one I'm talking about here is very important. Sorry, I'm belching, I don't know why. And number 3 is emotional control. And I'll just make this super short, like super short. Believe it or not, most masculine men have control over their emotions. As simple as that. Number 4, learn to live in harmony with your monster. Every single person in the world has their own demons, has their own flaws. Some people call them omens, some people call them vices, others call them flaws. But let's get real, guys, over here. Like, literally, don't get me wrong, peace is very essential. Like, me, I'm a guy who really enjoys my peace. Like, I like tagging myself as a lone wolf. I don't know why my dogs are barking. But yeah. Anyway, why am I laughing? Shaka. What the hell? Anyway, what the hell was this falling down? Sorry, I have so many distractions, guys. Sometimes, if you choose not to be harmless, like literally you're just there weakling, if you choose to be harmless, or did I say not to be harmless? Sorry for that, scratch the not. If you choose to be harmless, sooner or later you will come face to face with your danger, like literally, or you will be unable to protect the person who's, the people you love or the ones you care about. And by this I mean, men, testosterone is not to be used when just you feel like, I want to go fuck. Trust me, that's a blessing in disguise. I'm saying I actually read somewhere in a not read actually, I listened on YouTube from this, psychologists and Doctors Without Borders, stuff like that. Yeah. So this psychologist was saying that if you actually understand your testosterone level, because he was actually trying to learn this thing, so he was going to this physicist who was telling him stuff and also letting him learn stuff, also visiting gynecologists and learning about, and also visiting monks huko hivyo nini inaitagwaje hiyo mountain ya China hiyo, you're the wall of China. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm telling you, who owns Kenya? If you know, you know. Anyway, what he was saying is that testosterone is like a blessing in disguise. This is what it does to your body. The more you put your body under pressure, and I don't mean under pressure of eating of course, eat healthy, work out, and this is what I'm saying. Testosterone is a blessing in disguise because the more you push your body, the stronger you get, and the higher testosterone level you get, and this also increases your performance in bed. I mean, it's logic, guys. Anyway, but it's not logic to everyone. Kuna blondie. Wow. Sorry, guys. Anyway, you should also learn self-defense technique, the taekwondo, karate, judo, kickboxing, mixed martial arts. That's what do you call it? Muay Thai. UFC is more of inclusion of judo, taekwondo. If you do wrestling, pinning people down. Also, for the big people, do sumo, guys. Trust me. Hey, I don't know if that thing has been introduced in Kenya, but I feel like I'd really watch that thing. I enjoy watching those things. But anyway, also something like learn a craft. Boxing is also really, really good, and you can also learn it from YouTube before you actually get the opportunity to go meet the professionals who can actually, now you can have a hands-on type of experience, which is also really advisable. So trust me, learn to live with your monster. If you actually learn how to control it and live with harmony with it, rather than actually scratch that, not control it, it will be really, really enjoyable. Trust you me. Number 5, guys. I know the what do we call it? Let's just be honest and be straight. Let's be able to fix things. Number 1, let's be able to fix our hygiene, bruh. Cause if you actually don't take care of yourself, you cannot be able to take care of the people around you. I'm a man of wise words. I'm trying voices today, so if you guys are listening in and probably have a gig for voiceovers and stuff, just hit me up. Yeah, we can work out something. Maybe we can do a 60-40, kind of thing. Anyway, the simplest type of rookie anything you can fix in your house, wires, a bed. When you're moving out, be able to fix the bed, be able to fix things. Be a handyman. I don't mean that you go learn CG mechanics or stuff like that. Some things may take really, really long time to learn, but learn the simplest things, fix things around the house, just do that, and trust you me, it will give you a sense. Hey, comme si, comme ça. Guys, today my grammar is messing around, Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I'm still here. I like the silence a little bit, it keeps you alert, what was I saying? Fix things, do things around the house. Learn to be able to be a handyman gives you a sense of responsibility, and that actually makes you look more masculine, and also the responsibility makes you want more in your life. To actually, you can be able to handle more workload in your life, and it takes a process. It just doesn't happen with a snap of a finger, or you wake up like the tooth fairy and you're like, yeah, I got my tooth out. Anyway, as I was saying, learn how to fix things, but usikue Mr. Handyman. Unacheki, ukikuwa Mr. Handyman unajiwaste. Yeah. Anyway, guys, tumebaki na 2, and this is actually very essential. I hope you're still listening in. This is a really, really essential podcast, and I thought of actually doing it as a first because it's really advisable, and we tend to actually really press ourselves. Guys, let's be able to actually distinguish between what's fantasy and what's actually real. Sometimes we just in our own kababo and we forget that the reality is still there, and we really need to, work smart, grind smart, and also, make that moolah. It's really interesting when someone actually, progresses in life, even for just that little bit you see for yourself. It's not necessarily everyone has to see it, but sometimes it has to be seen, because it gives a sense of, I'm actually doing something. But trust me, as we said, ignore opinions. So sometimes just do you, and move on with life, and definitely be yourself. Success is, trust me, it takes. Number 6, leave your comfort zone. This is what I mean. Basically, your comfort zone can be someone else's discomfort. You can be, what can we say? We have professionals who actually play PlayStation for fun and also make money out of it. And for a person who probably loves enjoying, soccer, live physically, may not enjoy the PlayStation version of it. These two people are in the same, probably, profession of playing, but in different ways. One is digitized and the other is actually physical. You see, but both of it uses mental technicalities, because you have to think about what you're doing. And success, this is how success happens. If you're out of your comfort zone and you press yourself to do something that you actually want to learn. For example, if you are a let me use a vivid example. We have a producer and we have a person in finance. What if this person in finance moves to try production and probably learn about it, and then this other person moves to finance and probably learns about it? You're seeing the technicalities here. This other person hated math in their life. They were like, fuck, I hate math. And this finance person is like, okay, math is easy, it's more of, statistics over here and Excel sheets and stuff. And you really need to use the balance sheet, that's business. Ooh, guys. That's where the crazy bit comes, and you have to actually go back to how business studies, what's it called that? You start learning how to balance. There was this, what was it called? What? Forget about that. Anyway, so getting out of your comfort zone, and number what? Point number 3. Yeah. I think you should always put challenges in front of yourself. This will help increase even the energy around you and also the energy within you, because you attract what you manifest. If you look good, you'll attract people who look good. If you look, if you're intelligent, you'll definitely have intelligent talks, and you'll push people to also want to be intelligent. Trust me, it's a two-way thing. Stop pretending. Some people are so arrogant to a level of that they cannot associate with people who are actually below the level. You were there once, and you can actually go back there. Trust me, it's never like a what do we call it? It's a what comes around goes back around. Yeah, like Justin Timberlake and Timberland said, what goes around comes back around. Yeah. Today's just a weird day for me, guys. I think, you ever taken medication and then you're so clumsy around? Number 7, in the serious one. Men. And the ladies also. Speak the truth. Now I want to tell you something really honest. And if you get pissed off on this, trust you me, that you have a problem. Lying is a sign of fear. You know why? Because you're afraid of the consequences that follow when you tell the truth. If you feel the need to lie, trust you me, you just fear the consequences. And trust you me, you even put bigger problems to yourself, because when the truth is discovered, you are in hot soup. So you just better tell the truth. And also, telling the truth depends. you can tell a little bit of truth to someone who probably doesn't really need to know the truth, but you can also tell a deeper bit. You can also add information on the truth, like I am sick and so, stuff like that, to another person who's actually relevant enough to know about the truth. But literally, the essence of this is just speak the truth, as they say, and this is literally written in the Bible. The truth shall set you free. And the truth shall set you free is actually very spiritual. If you actually literally look at it, the truth will actually set you free. And I am not speaking this in the type of religion like Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, Pentecostal, pia kuna Methodist. Yeah, but anyway, this applies to all religions. The truth will actually set you free. So yeah. Anyway, what do we say? What did I this I was trying to say something that is where this also applies. What do we say? Yeah. Here, I got it. This applies to agreeing actually with people just because you want them to like you. Because you're like, yo, can we go drink? You're like, yeah. And you're like, in your head, definitely you don't like drinking, you don't like doing that stuff, but and you're literally not telling them that, like, yo guys, I don't want to drink, I don't drink, and if I go with you guys, I just buy Coke or Fanta or a soft drink and be okay. If they refuse, go on your way. You definitely, that's the wrong group. Then that's the wrong group. You'll definitely find relevant people who are actually vibing with your energy and stuff. But don't force yourself to be around people, because that lying definitely shows you fear them and you actually want them to acknowledge you as a perfect person, which no one is perfect. So we have two things. We have two types of people. We have the people who actually speak the truth fearlessly, and we have the actual people who remain silent. Remaining silent does not mean that you are a coward. You can remain silent to hold that lie, and you're like, I'd rather be quiet, just let me be. And you can just be like, yo, I don't like you, your shoe smells bad, yo. Yeah, you were expecting me to say something else. In your face. But yo guys, I think this was for today. That was it for today. Yeah, it's been actually quite intense. And mental health is actually quite important in your life, because you never know what's gonna happen, you never know what's gonna pull up. It can be a good day, then snap, it's a crazy pandemic in your life, bruh. But yo, what do we say? You success is the best revenge, and there is always beauty in expression. Trust me, talking about this, opening up to someone, and probably opening a podcast if you want to talk about it. If people listen, trust me, you don't know who's gonna listen. And most relevantly, if people talk about it, that's their problem. They definitely have a problem in their life. So you shouldn't even mind. But always be able to censor what you're talking about. Don't be able to open CG your personal stuff and personal details over here. And also have a positive mindset, because things happen, people fall, people come up. And sometimes you never know who's gonna pull up in your life. Sometimes people just pull up to mess around with you. Some people pull up to help you. Some people just pull up to look at you and tell you, bruh, you're worthless. A piece of crap. But anyway, it's all about you. It's all about your mental health, and it's all about the circle you go around. If you want to succeed, be around the circle that's vibing with success. Be around a circle that definitely wants to move in life and definitely wants to, see them higher selves grow. With nowadays society, you actually also have to be spiritually wise, and you also have to understand that things actually happen way deeper than you see with your eyes. So you all need to understand that also our mental health should be based on you also actually learning about learning about God, and also learning about how the spirituality works and stuff like that. You don't be too deep and don't be weird. Just understand the divinities, the light, the darkness, and stuff like that. That will actually uplift you and also work on your mental health. Also, learn to love, and also learn to be honest. If you want to fling, just say I want to fling. If you want to what do we say, what do we call it, just be a genuine human. So what's up Qatar? This is for you, man. Thank you so much. Podcast 101. This is Danny the Storyteller. We're going out with a bang. Yeah, that was really a bang. Sorry guys, I did me shake. Anyway, pull up with your comments. Feature coming soon. Yeah, it's 2023. But anyway, we don't have New Year resolutions. You just plan, make it happen, and just move on with what's the visions. So thank you so much for your support. 30 minutes, 40 seconds, or probably this is gonna be like an hour or so. Damn. The other is gonna be fire. So you guys bring your comments. Let's make it spicy, guys. Let's make it spicy. But Wagwan, fire them fire. Hey, today I feel like a Jamaican, man. See ya, guys. Yeah.